Hey guys, Coach Rick here. Um, so this is something new for Around the Reel. Um, our lovely trio of hosts have invited me to, I don't even know what to call it, but to be a part of the show through making these little installments here. Um, I hope to be on some of the shows live with them, as that's way more comfortable than recording myself and giving you something of value. I'm not a podcaster. I'm not anything like that. Some of you may have seen my episode with these folks here. We had a lovely show. We went for about 2 hours, and then when we cut the show, we went for another half hour afterwards. So we went a little long. So first, let me say thank you. I'm honored to have been asked and invited to contribute. I really hope to improve as I do more of this, and I more than anything. I'm not interested in you liking what I look like, but I hope you get something out of what I have to say. Maybe sometimes I'll piss you off. That might be a good thing. But more often than not, hopefully, there'll be at least a little nugget in there for you. I'll tell you very briefly, I'm an actor. First and foremost, that's always been the dream. That's the dream. That still is the dream. Always will be the dream as far as I'm concerned. I am also an acting coach. I have had a Monday night class that I have had going for over 6 years now, every Monday night. Yeah, the occasional holiday will take off. I took 3 weeks off because I was asked to step in for the lead for a show on stage. And I had one sick day in all those 6 years, and that was a few months back. What I do in life to help pay the bills, I work as a life coach and a business coach, and I've done that for 2.5 decades. So really what I've done is incorporated that world into the acting world. I've been an actor for 35 years, a member of SAG since 97, and AFTRA the year before that. So been in it for a while. Worked in New York, lived in New York, worked in LA, lived in LA. I now live in Spokane, Washington. And my efforts here are to continue to build this community so we can have work here. I don't want to go to LA. I don't want to go to New York. I don't want to go to Atlanta. I want to work here. Maybe Seattle, but that's a 4-hour drive, and that's starting to get far. I have 2 children. I'm raising them here. My wife, of course. So I want to work at home, and Spokane is poised to do that. Pacific Northwest is growing, as we know, and it's a very exciting time, I think, to be up here. And it's an exciting time to build it, but I think more importantly, build it the way we want it. Fuck Hollywood, basically. I know I can use 4-letter words, so I'll try not to. I can just hear my mom saying, Anyway, yeah, and what I love about our lovely trio here at Around the Reel is that they're on same wavelength. Community, supporting each other, non-competitive. Fuck that. My God, stop competing and help each other, for Christ's sakes. You're going out for the same role. Help each other. Anyway, how in the hell do I choose the perfect right topic for my first, I don't even know what to call this, my first video segment in the little corner, I like Coach's Corner. I don't know what they're going to call it, but here I am in the corner at my desk. I don't want to do anything fancy. I just want to be honest. And talking with Aaron a little while back, this came up. And so I thought, let me start close to home. Let me start from where I'm at as an actor and as an acting coach. There is a lovely quote, and I'm going to butcher and bastardize it because I haven't been able to find the copy of it, and I'm not going to go through this book right here trying to find it. That's My Life in Art by Stanislavski. So if you're an actor and you don't know who that is, you probably should look him up. You've heard of The Method. Well, that's where it all started. So he says, why is it that the 10th chair in the orchestra will spend hours a day practicing just to keep his spot in the orchestra? And why is it that the writer will write for hours a day, and the sculptor and the painter and, the dancer will feel a day is lost if they didn't dance? And again, it's much more eloquent and well said. But why is it that the actor thinks they can spend all day in the coffee shop and then just show up at the theater in the evening and be inspired by the muse? Because actors are lazy. How do I know? I am one. I'm 51 years old. I went to college. I went to graduate school for acting. I knew I could get up unrehearsed and still throw down, but that was going off of talent. That was going off of a self-confidence. That wasn't pushing myself to work. What I've discovered in showing up every week for 6 years, that's everything. Showing up is everything. You got to show up 90% of the time. That's it. And that is most of the race right there. But for some reason, musicians, my gosh, I have an actor that's been working with me for some years now. We just shot a film that he wrote. He's writing now as well. And he's a professional drummer. He's toured, and he's been a professional drummer for 40 years. Recently, he put his sticks down for 6 months. 40 years against 6 months. What do you think happened? Any of you who play instruments, you're going to know exactly what I'm going to say. You're going to suck when you pick up that instrument. He picked up those sticks, and he felt like he would never get back to where he was. Imagine that, 40 years, and after 6 months, you think you lost it. Acting's no different. It's no different. Show up. Do the work. This is what we mean when we say do the work. My class is different in the sense that I'm not a teacher, I'm a coach. I tell my students, even though I call them students because I don't know what else to call them besides fellow artists and colleagues, I tell them not to consider themselves to be students. They're actors. The second you walk in my door, you're an actor. I'm there to help you discover what you have inside you already. I don't teach a method. My method is a non-method. My method is to help you discover your authentic voice, to learn how to speak honestly. That's the thing. That's everything. You know how you figure that out? Show up and do the work. Show up every week. Make a commitment to yourself to show up every week and do something. I have had several adults that I've worked with no experience whatsoever. And on the long side, it's about a year before they start booking. And when I say booking, I mean paying jobs. I mean union jobs. And we have actors in 6 months or less also, depending on how hard they work, because isn't that interesting? The harder you work, the luckier you get. And what is luck but self-created, right? Put the work in, and your success will be directly related to the amount of work that you put in. So, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to, I don't want to overstay my welcome. You guys can give your feedback and hopefully you don't all think I suck. I'm going to keep coming back to you, and the team's going to give me some suggestions as well. If you guys got questions, send them to them. They'll pass them on, and we'll make this thing happen. These are some beautiful people, with Aaron, Sam, and Chuck there, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you for inviting me in. Couldn't think of a better place to be. So we'll see how this goes. See you on the flip side. Take care.